Hello, my beautiful friend. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is our last leg day of this series. Ah, leg day. Everyone's favorite. Am I right? If you've not already subscribed to my channel, I do ask you to do that to support me. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here. And we're going to start this practice in downward facing dog. If you'd rather start in an all fours position, be my guest. But otherwise, we're going to come onto our mats. We're going to make sure that we're pushing hard through the shoulders. We're going to have a big bend in the knees. And once you get here, you can find stillness, or you can start to walk the dog, whatever you would like to do here. But of course, if stillness is calling your name, I just challenge you to come here and find some stillness. We're going to be here for a few rounds of breath. So I do want you to get comfy here. Just dropping into the present moment. Tapping into the body. Taking note of how it feels. Maybe sending some positive, encouraging words to your inner self. This has been an amazing series, and I'm kind of sad for it to be coming to an end last week here. Can always repeat it. One more round of breath here. And we're going to walk the hands back to the feet. Come into our rag doll. So just sway left to right, grabbing opposite elbows. Playing with straightening the legs, seeing how that feels for you. Noticing how the upper body rises when we straighten the legs. Just playing here. Getting a little stretch in these legs before we start building strength here. We'll take one more round of breath here. We'll come up half lift, lengthen through the spine, fold. We're going to peel all the way up to standing. Head and neck are going to come last. Palms face forward. Beautiful. Let's inhale the arms down to come up. Shift the weight to the left leg. Pick that right leg up. We're going to take a big step forward. Pivot on that back foot. Arms up and overhead. We're in our warrior one position here. Making sure that the pelvis here is not splaying. Okay, we have this neutral pelvis here. And if high lunge feels better than warrior one, of course, be my guest. We're not going to be here long, but it is a position that is wonderful for the legs. One more round of breath here. We're going to come open up into our goddess. So however you want to get there, feet pointed towards the outside edges of the mat. Lower the knees down here. And once again, we're not splaying, okay? Beautiful. So we're coming from this goddess pose into an extended side angle. So it's going to look like this to this, okay? So we're going to the right side, and let's go. 1. We're not doing these fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah. One more. 10. Back to our goddess here for just a second. And then we're going to come around, pivot on that back foot. We're coming in through a runner's lunge. So once you get here, you can just take a nice sway back and forth or finding stillness, whatever feels better for you. We'll take one more round of breath here. And we're going to push back, triangle. So there's 1. And runner's lunge, push back for 2. Runner's lunge, back for 3. Runner's lunge, back for 4. Lunge. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now we're going to hold 10 here in our triangle. Coming back to the breath here. One more round. And we're going to bend through that knee. And we're going to step up, chair. Once again, we're not powering through this. We're not rushing. We're taking our time. We're being mindful of the energy that we're allowing and creating around us. Okay, so come up on that back toe. Big step forward. Hands up. Chair. There's 1. Hands come down. Left foot steps back. Runner's lunge. That's 1. Okay, 1 full one. Let's go. Step up. Arms up. Chair. Back down. Step back. There's 2. And let's go. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Very, very nicely done. Step that right foot back, down dog. Roll forward plank. Lower down those knees. And then let's lower through the chest and the chin. Come through baby cobra. Let's pause here and take a few rounds of breath. Tuck those toes. Release that cobra. Push up and back. Ooh, down dog. Very, very nicely done, my friends. I'm going to take a round of breath here. And you got it. We're doing it all over again. So we're walking the hands back to the feet. Little ragdoll action. Inhale, we half lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll peel all the way up to standing. That head and neck come last. Palms face forward. Beautiful. Shifting the weight over into that right foot. Picking up the left. We're taking a big step forward here. Pivot on that back foot. Warrior 1. Hands up and overhead. We're breathing. We're not holding or clenching the breath. Just seeing how this side feels before we open up into our goddess. Feet are pointed towards the outside edges. I'm going to turn around. And we're coming over. So we're doing the extended side angles back to goddess. So we're going to the left side. So I didn't offer this last time, but obviously we know that extended side angle, we can do the elbow to the knee or to the floor, whatever feels better. Also, if you have a block and that feels better for you, this elbow to knee is probably the best. So here we are. Extended side angle. Goddess. There's one. Let's get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo, if you lose your balance, it's okay. 8. We're just going to come back into it. 9. One more. We got this. 10. Whew. Go ahead. Frame this left foot. We're coming in for the runner's lunge. So let's just take a rock forwards and backwards, regaining control of that breath. And then we're going to push back, triangle, and forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Haha, yes. Very nice. You know what's coming next. So we're coming up into chair. So coming up on the feet of the back foot and pouncing forward. Arms lift, lower, and step it back. 1. Let's do it. Step forward, arms up, hands plant, step back. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Not forgetting your breath here. 10. Whew. Yeah. Plant the hands. Step it back. Plank. Lower down the knees, the chest, the chin. Roll through into our cobra. And let's go and push back into a kneeling seat. Whew. The back of our mat. Giving ourselves time to breathe here. Regain control of the breath. Maybe giving your legs a little rub down here. I really want to know how y'all are liking the leg days. I know I've got lots of leg lovers. Y'all are probably finding these easy. I want y'all to know that this isn't easy for me. Working out my legs is right there at the back work. So from this kneeling position, we're going to come into a forward fold. So we're actually going to tuck our toes, and we're going to do this 10 times as well. This is great leg and hip work, actually. We got this. Let's do it. So the hands come forward. We're going to tuck the toes. So we're in this kneeling position, finding what feels good for us here. And then we're going to push up and then back. So there's 1, There's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Go ahead. We'll take it again before we come in for our next fun leg work. I like to play with chair and goddess. I feel like those are the most fun leg workouts in yoga. And I've tried to keep this entire series based around yoga poses. I hope that I've made y'all proud on that one. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to step up. We're going to come in to chair. And then we're going to open up into goddess. So we're obviously going to have to do this 2 times to get both of these sides. So we're going to start with the right. So we'll come into chair. And then we'll open out with that right foot into goddess. Okay? So we're just going to come back and forth. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stepping back up in the chair. Hands up and overhead. And maybe play with coming on the tiptoes. Breathing, finding that gazing point in front of you. And come to standing. Beautiful job, my friends. We're coming for the other side. I'm going to come over here just for demonstration purposes. But we're jumping right into the other side. So we opened up with the right leg last time. So now we're opening up with the left. Just take 2 more rounds of breath here. And let's go ahead, come into our chair position. Arms can be overhead. It doesn't matter where the arms are. They can even be on the hips. That feels better for you. We're in our chair. Big step, that left foot to goddess and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 6. 7. This side's kicking my tail. 8. 9. Oh yeah, we got this. 1 more of these. 10. Back to the front. Arms up. Chair. Come up on those tiptoes if that feels nice for you. Breathing. We are not holding or clenching the breath. And stand. Inhale, arms up. Slice through the sky. Half lift. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Plank. And send the hips up and back. Down dog. We're just going to take a few rounds of breath here before we move along. Okay, are we ready for some more? We're going to inhale that right leg up, step it in between the hands. high lunge. So on an inhale, we rise up. And we're going to straighten through that front leg and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful job. Coming back to that high lunge, maybe coming up on the tiptoes of that right foot, only if it feels good. You don't have to, okay? Just if it feels good. And release it, hands plant. We're going to step forward, standing splits or warrior 3 prep. Breathe. And left foot meets right. Very nice. Standing forward, fold here, top of our mat. Ragdoll, left to right. Inhale, half lift, fold. Plant the hands, step those feet back, and then push the hips up and back. Down dog. Left leg sweeps up. Roll it forward, step in between the hands. And inhale brings us up to our high lunge here, arms overhead. And we straighten for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Back to high lunge. Maybe coming up on those tiptoes. Big inhale and exhale here. Feel the shake. And let's come forward. Standing splits. Right leg up. Breathe. And right meets left. Standing forward fold. Let's take those feet to the outside edges. Come through a yogi squat here, using the elbows to push against the knees. Yes. I hope you feel fabulous. Today starts a new core workout. And we're doing my favorite today. So, let's rock and roll. Giving the spine a massage. And then we're all going to meet on our backs, feet up. We can interlace our hands for our Kali Mudra, our Charlie's Angel, destructive forces. So we are destructing all negative thoughts. We are being positive here. Drop the arms over your head. And the way I'm going to demonstrate the first one. So the left leg will drop, we'll come up, down, and then back up. That'll be 1, and we'll switch the legs. So let's go ahead, get into position. We're doing 10. That's only 5 on each side. So we got this. Left leg lowers, and up, down, up. 1. Switch the legs. Up, down, up, up, down, up. Switch. Up, down, up. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug the knees. Big hug here. Maybe grab for those toes. Peel yourself all the way up here. Maybe see if you can get your knees to touch your forehead. We're going to take a big full body stretch here. And we're going to all meet in a comfy seat. So just stretching here, really stretching those abdominal areas we just worked out, allowing those hip flexors to be flat for a moment. Just enjoy these few seconds here. Or you could take Shavasana here if you want. Whew. Otherwise, we're going to meet in a comfortable seat. We're all just going to take some big abdominal breaths together. So we're going to bring our hand to our belly. You can bring both hands to your belly, or you can bring one to your chest. Choice is yours here. We're going to breathe in, filling up this belly, and then we're going to all sigh it out together. So let's start. Big belly breath. And let's sigh it out. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much, my friend, for joining me today. I hope that you had fun with this. Like I said at the beginning, please comment. Please let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Y'all have become so talkative and chattery, and I absolutely adore it. So please continue communicating with me. Y'all are about the only form of social interaction I get some days. All my love, all my light. See you tomorrow.